Every year we talk about different explanations of Shivaratri. Okay, we talk about mythical stories surrounding the Shivaratri. Okay. Every year we talk about different topics and how it is related to our yogic practices. That is most important. Mythology is one thing, okay, but how it is related to our yogic practices and how it enables us to evolve. That is what is important. All these stories are connected. So today let's look at one of the stories that Shivaratri is the night when Shiva and Parvati gets married. Right? Shiva and Parvati gets married. Now, when you talk about Shiva and Parvati getting married, how do you relate that with our yogic practices? How do you relate that? Anybody? Shiva and Parvati getting married. How do you relate that with our yogic practices?
Energy and consciousness coming together.
Okay. What else? That's correct. Okay. What else? What else? So in all our yogic practices, what we are talking about is Kundalini Awakening. Okay, the Shakti Awakening. Shakti is nothing but Parvati. Okay. Now Parvati and Shiva getting married, that means that the Shakti is taken up, and eventually Shakti merges with Shiva. Okay. When Shakti merges with Shiva, that is when the awakening happens. That is when you become one with the universal consciousness, one with Brahman. Okay. So that is Shakti being united with Shiva. And this is something which we do every day. Hope so. If you're practicing yoga, if you're practicing our Kundalini practices, I hope you're doing every day. You understand? Every day you're supposed to do it if you are with us. Now, that is in our kriyas. We are taking the Shakti up. We are taking the Shakti up. We are taking the Shakti. Every single day we are taking the Shakti up. Right? Now during Shivaratri, it is more potent. Why? Because during Shivaratri, earlier we had to take Shakti up. Okay? There's a lot of practices which is involved. Hatha yoga practices involved. Chakra cleansing exercises involved. Different types of kriya involved. You're taking the Shakti up. Right? And so hard work. It doesn't happen like that. Right. Now during Shivaratri, there is a shortcut. Okay. Shiva is actually coming down. During Shivaratri, Shiva is actually coming down. Okay, so the distance is kind of reduced. Right. So if you are practicing all the kriya practices which we are giving you, right, during the night period, during Shivaratri, your progress is accelerated. Your progress is accelerated. Now Deepika is thinking, yes, do it. Okay. So today we did an exercise. You remember in the beginning when we started, right? After Shirshasana, I asked you to do an exercise. Okay. The exercise was you're visualizing the light. Okay, coming from top, it is going down. That is the energy of Shiva coming down. So Shivaratri is the best time Okay, so that distance is reduced. Shiva is actually coming down to get married. Shiva is actually coming down to get married. Now, anybody fasted last night? No, not last, the whole day, yesterday? Yes, Rajita definitely fasted. Okay. Deepika has also fasted. Who else fasted? Hmm?
Actually, it's easier to stay awake when you fast.
Okay. Okay, so a lot of people fasted. Okay. So I had explained to you about different koshas, Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, all of that I've explained. Okay. Annamaya kosha is our physical body which is made of Anna. Right? Anna is food. All these chakras are in which kosha? All these chakras are in which kosha? Chakras are in Pranamaya kosha. Okay. So we have to go beyond the Annamaya kosha to reach the Pranamaya kosha. Now, if you are fasting for some time, ideally for a day like yesterday, there is not too much of food in the system. So there is not too much of energy going into digesting that food. Okay. So that energy can be focused on the chakras. Okay. You can be more connected to the Pranamaya kosha rather than the Annamaya kosha. Otherwise it is always right. So it is more, you are more focused on the Pranamaya kosha. Then you can feel that energies right, within. Okay. Now, this is why I always also ask people every day to do, if you are intermittent fasting, every day.
So, Thursday.
No. Every Thursday, okay, that's fine. I'm talking about intermittent fasting every day. Right? Every day, 16 hours you are fasting. Okay. So your last food you're having is at 4 o'clock. And the next is probably at 8 o'clock. Right? So the 16 hours you are fasting every single day. Okay. And when you're fasting and meditating, there's that connectivity to the Pranamaya kosha increases. Now, there's also another problem. If you're fasting for the first time in your life, then you won't be able to meditate. That is another thing. First time in your life, if you're fasting, okay, there's no meditation which will happen. You'll feel so tired, you'll feel lethargic. So once in a year, if you're fasting, then you're in for trouble. It's a waste of time. Right? But as Kushi explained, every Thursday I'm fasting. Every Saturday I'm fasting. People, if you're fasting, if you're used to that, yeah. In my case, every day it is fasting. And every day 16 hours is a fast. Don't have anything after 4 o'clock. Right? Now, so these are all important things which you have to consider during the Shivaratri. Now, luckily, Deepika can practice it because she's in the US. Now she can practice. Okay. Now, don't think that all of you have missed the boat. The rest of you, don't think that you have missed the boat. If you are practicing our processes every single day, you are already on the path. You don't have to wait for Shivaratri. Every single day you are practicing. Right? The only thing is, during Shivaratri, the process is just faster. Right? Only Shivaratri, the energy is also coming down. We are not just taking the energy up, The energy is coming down also.